From the deep, dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nikitas and Greebug with another episode of Fleet Action Report.
Hello, and welcome to Fleet Action Report, episode 94, to Demorecord and beyond. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm Nikitas, your co-host, one of your co-hosts.
I'm still Greebug, I think.
We also have Tabitha with us, because, we needed a Demorecord expert, and she's taking that spot for us. Hi, Tabby.
Hello, I am by no means a Demorecord expert, but I am playing one on stream.
Nice. Very, very nice. All right, so let's start at the top. Greebog, what have you been up to in this last week?
I feel like I've done a lot of things. We did a podcast, right? That was this week?
That was this week. That was this past Saturday.
That's why I maybe I'm too busy. Everything seems like it's been a while. So yeah, we were on there. Talked with the good folks there. Definitely check them out, especially if you have you want to know more about the AIE Guild. They would be one of the sources to get information about what goes on in that guild. Let's see. Besides the podcast, my WoW raid team, we got Andy defeated. I don't want to get spoilers because for those that might no, yeah, yes, yeah, because you know how we kill every.
Moved his feet.
Yes, we defeated him. We took his feet from him. And then we went and took out Rygelon. Rigel, whatever. Rigelian? Heard some people say, I think. Isn't that a
That's a race.
Yeah, I'm like going, okay. But let's see. Threw some Star Wars stuff at people tonight. And let's see, what else did I... Last Thursday was a D&D game. We were running around in town trying to investigate stuff and things about maybe some potential snake cultist people causing problems. We had a high cleric, and when I say high, that's air quotes on high cleric that that was giving us information, so we're not sure how great of an informational source he was. But yeah, that's most of my week, other than loss of STO. Yeah, and getting ready for show today. How has your week been, and what have you been up to?
What do you mean you threw Star Wars at people?
I threw Star Wars at people.
You're gonna have to clarify that.
There were stars warring, and they were thrown.
I've started since I can't get my Star Wars 5e addiction from somebody else. I've started a small group game with. There's what, 4 of us total.
Yeah, so, 4 of us total. It's a very small group.
Yes.
So, gotcha.
Yeah. I threw stars at them. And
Are
wars.
Are you going to have time for my game if I get it started again?
Probably. Depends on when you want to play. Yeah, that's always been the question.
Yeah, that's still the question. So, my week. I spent a lot of time doing nothing this week. Nothing fun, anyway. But I have still been working on a lot of my lower level characters on STO. I have not gotten my new character challenge up to 49 yet. I will be doing that this coming Saturday for those that are interested. You can watch it at twitch.tv/Nikitas555. I haven't really even played my other games this week. I've been a slacker in the gaming department. So nothing big to report, really. Let's give the mic here to Tabitha. How has your week been?
Oh, my week has been very well. We, as Greebog said, I was on the raid team that defeated Anduin and went on to other things. I've also been working on making and posting a lot of artsy Star Trek Online screenshots. That has become one of my major pastimes. Is just taking a lot of these demo records that we're going to be talking about shortly and just processing and just like editing them in photo programs and just creating interesting and vibrant screenshots and art out of them, and even cutting them into like a cell phone orientation for cell phone wallpapers and lock screens. I'm posting a couple of them in Discord at the moment.
Oh, the Discord.
All right. So, I'm sorry, Tab. I don't mean to cut you off. Are we ready to move on?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking. This week in STO, we have started, or we will be starting, a bonus dilithium weekend tomorrow. It'll last until the 3rd. So only a week. So get your dilithium while you can, guys, especially since the big farming method has been removed. You want me to keep going, Greebog, or you want to take the next bullet point?
Keep going, because Discord's doing something weird for me.
Okay. This is your last chance for the First Contact Day event. This ends tomorrow morning. The last chance to get your A600 Synth Combat Pet. You can do the buyout if you needed to. You just pull up the event tab like I just did on my screen. The reward information is here. I've completed it, so the buyout button is gone, but the buyout button would be down here somewhere. So it gives you a chance to go ahead and get that if you want. Let's see. Galaxy goes to red alert. This also starts tomorrow. Will last until the 10th. The rewards this time are an ultimate tech upgrade, a single specialization point, and an experimental ship upgrade token. You must be level 50 to participate. Is it only 5?
That's what it said. It's only going to be a week-long event. So
Looks like 2 weeks. If it goes from tomorrow till the 10th, that's 2 weeks.
I know that's what it says, but it said only 5 in the thing. It could be
Okay.
wrong. It looks like they took an old Galaxy Red Alert and changed dates.
Okay. Well, if it lasts a week, you will need 5 completions to get the reward. If it lasts 2 weeks, you will need 10. Basically, just double it there. And I wish they would quit doing that. All right, and we are to the meat and potatoes part of the show.
Yes.
Demorecord. What is it?
It's built into the program, into the program called Star Trek Online. Yeah. For those that have never heard of Demorecord, think of it as when you go and do when you do anything, if once you start the recording, it will create a text file grabbing all of the actions and entities around you and puts it into a text file. So then when you start up, there's a way to start up STO that will load that Demorecord text file and will let you replay everything that happened. And yeah, makes a text file. There is some warnings. You don't want to go past, 15 minutes in a Demorecord, if I remember.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So if you're in something that takes more than 15 minutes, you will likely want to start and stop Demorecord, and then start it again to break the file in half if you're wanting the entire run. So that is always something to note.
It's also not possible to record when there is no chat window to type in. I mean, that should be kind of obvious since you have to use the chat window to enter the command. But
And the command is simply /demo record, and I can start it right here, right now. That starts it. Then it will show. It typically will cause things to look like they just warped right back in, or maybe you warped right in. But you will see a demo recording, red text on the side of the screen. Then if you want to stop it, you just type in demo record stop. And that's all one word, no spaces. Yeah.
and especially if it's been going for several minutes and there's been a lot of stuff going on, after you hit demo record stop, your screen may appear to freeze for a little while. And that's just because it's saving all the information to the text file. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Also, if the demo record is going and you warp out, like say of a TFO, if you leave the map, it'll instantly stop the demo record and start saving it, which will delay your map change. Don't worry, it'll be fine. You'll change maps as soon as it's finished.
Another thing to note, if you blow up while doing a map, it will also stop the demo record when you come back in. You'll have to restart it once you, respawn.
Yeah, it won't exactly stop the demo record. The demo record will still be going, but it will stop tracking your ship. So you'll want to stop the demo record and then restart it, which is kind of also helpful for your own purposes because then you'll kind of have a break in the files from when you died.
And then you can know pre-death, post. How many files? Oh wait, no. So maybe bad for me.
So you guys wanted to run something to do a recording, right?
Yes.
You want
I figured something something quick, something easy that we could just kind of annihilate. Oh hey, we have another party member.
I don't know who that is.
I think. I don't know.
Huh. Random person joined us.
I don't know the. I'm curious on how they just joined our group.
Somebody's got, probably me, somebody's got their team settings open. I will have to look and remember how to do that. Yeah, anyway, keep going.
So yeah, we'll do something quick here. We could either do something like, I figured with the three of us, we could either do like ISA, which we're geared enough that should be fairly quick, or we could run a patrol. Whichever either of you think would be best.
It does not matter to me. I don't have a preference. No dog in that fight.
Then I guess, unless Tabby has a preference.
Wait, what's the question?
Do you want to do ISA or a patrol?
Let's do ISA.
Okay. So Mr. Nikitas.
All right. Yep, I got it. ISA. Gotta have the right window open here. Infected space advanced.
And I'm switching ships real quick.
Let me know when you're ready. Is you good, Tabby?
I'm good.
Okay. ISA has been selected. And popped. Maybe popped. I need to find a good Intel escort.
Intel escort. I've heard of an Intel station lately, you know.
Yeah, I saw that. I watched that video.
The situation is grim. All attempts to
Actually, it
hail the
was
starbase have
this
failed.
TFO.
There's more. Scan.
The Intel, what is it? Bajoran Intel Space Station. Something.
So this is where you'll want to hit the / demo record to start it. It will refresh everything real quick. Apparently I'm way away from everybody else. That's interesting.
I'm over here by this big ship that's dwarfing me.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. Additional data is available.
Going left.
That's standard.
Scanning the nanite.
Standard operating procedures.
Nanite probes can repair the transformers.
Yeah, I know
Stop
those.
them.
Ooh, I got. There you go.
A probe is closing in on a transformer. Destroy it.
Target. There we go. Bluey.
A probe is closing in on a transformer. Destroy it.
You guys are being too quiet during this.
So apparently we split the team.
You did?
They went the wrong way is what happened.
I do notice which team finished first. Well, I mean,
Probe is closing
so
in
we
on a
had 3, they had 2.
Destroy it.
Yeah, we're still better. I'm sorry, that was a very elitist conversation or comment. I should not be like that.
Oh, I need to move. The cube's gonna come out on me.
It's alright, I got the cube.
I'm tanking the cube.
Someone doesn't have parasitic ice, do they? As the gateway's still here.
I'm coming.
Okay,
And we're done.
that was quick.
Okay, don't forget to turn it off, right?
Well, technically, since we're done, you don't really have to. It will save all the way up until you leave the instance. Now that we're leaving, we will have a much longer load time, or it will look like we have a longer load time coming back because right now it is saving the file out.
Oh, and I see, and it went away, the little red alert thing on the left there. Oh, and I actually got 2 endeavors done. I was not expecting that.
So, that is all we need in game. Well, for right now. I'm now going to go to my desktop because so let me show my desktop. Okay. Oh, it looks like so. I use and Tabby uses a program called STO Demo Launcher. You can run demo record like load the files in STO without it. It just like we've said before makes it way easier. To load the file, what you would need to do is on your launcher when you here, let me pull it back up and I can show you what you would need to do in here is go to your options, go down to the command line, and then add in a minus demo play space, and then the file name that you are wanting to load, which will be something dot demo. Let's see. I can pull up by default it will name them the year, month, day, and then the time. So but
Yeah, when you
you
enter the demo record command, you can actually put a space and then give it a specific name to save it as. Though that makes entering the command take longer, and I never do it.
same. I never do it either.
Okay, so do you have to do that in order to use the demo launcher?
No. So if you have the demo launcher, when you load this up, it pulls up this window and it will you may the first time you use it, I think, have to tell it what folder your demo files are located in. But after that, it will remember and it will just list every file. The nice thing is it will tell you one, the duration, two, the character. Um, it has the map. It'll tell you the date created, modified, what server it was on. So if you do something on Tribble, on the test server, you could technically also have that noted, but I don't know. I have not tinkered with Tribble and Demorecord, so
It would probably function exactly the same way, but yeah, see, this is why it's so much better to use the launcher, because while demo record is built into the client and you can access all of the features through the client, it's kind of a pain to do.
it also gives you other options. Like you can right click, or they're up here as well. I sometimes typically go to right click to see other things. Like there are built-in filters. One of the common things you'll want to do is remove notifications. So let's say someone got a tier 6 Infinity Lockbox prize ship. You don't want to see that. And so you just click that and it will strip out all those types of notifications for you. Or like here, like it'll even tell you like stop the board completed. You received lithium. You received specialization experience. It'll show you everything it's going to strip out, and essentially it goes through and removes all those lines. So then when you do the playback, you won't see the notifications on the screen. You won't see any of that. Same with like removing internal game command errors is probably a good one to hit as well. I don't know that we had any, but apparently there were a few. Interesting.
My demo launcher is not functioning.
Um, is it just not loading or
It's giving me an error message. Says it cannot parse the demo.
and it's showing the recent one that we just saved?
Yeah. 4, 25, 23, 28. Oh, do I have to shut the game down?
I do. Yes, you're gonna want to exit out of the game because the log file, the demo file, is still going to be locked to the program. It doesn't fully get released from STO until you exit the game,
Okay, well, that was my issue then. I think I'm good now.
which is yeah why I one of the reasons I exit out. The scan cone, if you ever hit the V, well, the default is V to scan and tell you point whatever direction that like
Also, like when you interact with something like to repair a like repair a ship or scan an objective or interact with an objective with your ship, it gives you that scan cone. That also gets removed.
yeah. Now this is where things get interesting. When you want to do remove FX, there is a lot of stuff that you can remove in here. And FX can be everything from the hits on your shield to the shield indicator around your ship showing like each shield facing and how much shield strength you still have, to your weapons actually firing, the beam shoot going across, or cannon, you know,
The
volleys
cruiser
trigger.
auras, when you hit the button and those little rings come out, you can remove those.
This takes my computer a bit to process because there's a lot of stuff that can be in here.
And like whenever you activate abilities like brace for impact to get that little effect around your ship, uh, that can be removed as well. Because I mean, you don't you it's going to clutter up your attempts to get screenshots because you don't want to be like, oh, this would be an awesome screenshot, except I've got this weird effect around my ship. But
So
you remove it.
Tabby has an amazing list, and so it you don't want to ever. I found you don't ever want to type in because it will process for every letter and take forever to filter through. So it's best to do a copy and paste, and then it will go through and find any that match. Oh,
There were no shields apparently.
no, it the text version I had didn't have the underscores on in between shield indicator and level. So that is now fixed here. I will fix it in the
Yeah, because when I pasted you the link from Discord, the list from Discord, it translated all the underscores into markup.
yeah. So basically, this will get rid of like the shield facing and all of that, but it should leave us with the like
The
when
shield
you
hits.
yeah the shield hits the graphic that they put in when you get hit by the enemy beams and stuff like that. And yes, you kind of have to do this. Every...
It'd be nice if they put this like a checkbox way where you could just say remove all of these types of abilities at once. Like go through and just check all of them. But we don't have that.
I gotta put the okay. Cruiser aura. I don't. Did we have a cruiser with us? that had an aura?
Yeah,
Uh,
me.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I will. Singularity shield. There's all kinds of stuff that you can strip out, and it will help um simplify. I'm not gonna probably go through all of this just because of the time it takes for it to process and think. My computer might be a little busy right now, streaming and watching and streaming. Yeah, So
This is kind of cool.
Oh, wait till you see once he loads up the demo. But yeah, this is really freaking cool. As soon as I figured out that this was possible, I was like a kid in a candy shop.
okay, now once you've done filtering, I'm gonna leave the rest alone because there's more we could strip out, but this should be good enough to get us a start. You'll want to play back without the user interface. And when you click the yellow button with the file that you have selected in here, it will start back up STO. You won't log in, you don't need to be online. So if you are, for whatever reason, you lose your internet and you have a bunch of demo files you want to tinker with, you can technically do that.
Yep, it starts up the client in an offline mode.
You can still get your STO fix with, oh wait,
Okay, let me back up for a second here. How do you remove VFX?
if you right click on the in the demo launcher on the file, there is filters.
Okay, so in demo launcher,
Taking long.
filters. Gotcha. I was looking for something in game to do it. I didn't realize it was out here.
No, my loading the demo launch is taking
Yeah,
longer
this
than.
is one of the advantages that the demo launcher gives you over the in-game tools, because you can't do this via the in-game demo record features. Being able to remove the effects is only available through really available through the demo launcher.
Well, you could. It is a text file. Go through
Yeah.
and do it manually, but holy cow.
Oh, that's interesting.
This seems to be taking much longer than I expected. I don't know if the file was that big.
So, if you're going to edit stuff out, do you have to stop the recording you're looking at, edit everything, and then go back in?
Well, you're going to want to edit the stuff out before you load the recording.
Okay, so you can't pause a recording, like you want to take a screenshot and then edit it after the fact. You have to edit it beforehand.
Right. So you're going to, in general, and as you get familiar with things, you start to get an idea of what you know. You start to know what you want removed. Like, you already know that you want the shield level indicators taken out. You already know that you want the bridge officer powers taken out. So you can go through and remove everything you already know that you don't want beforehand.
This normally doesn't take this long to load up. Hello, computer.
Well, I mean, you are still streaming to Discord, right?
Yeah.
We broke the computer.
My computer isn't as young as it used to be. Okay.
Well, I've got mine loaded up.
I have a weird issue once in a while with STO, and I've searched files. I've had it do all the stuff and things to try to see if there's an errant bad file. But once in a while, when I go to launch the game, it just sits there and does nothing.
If you can load mine up,
There we go.
I've got it pulled up and stuff.
So yes, it will remember where your camera angle is. So that doesn't really help you if. Oh, I left the voice in, so. But if you notice,
So,
there's no overlay. There's none of that. Spacebar is the pause button, which is what I just hit here. If you hit F2, this will desync your camera. Well, it'll make it a free roam camera. So you can go anywhere you want on the map. You can go to other people's ships if you want to look at them. You can go here to check out Tabby. So there is all kinds of. I'm gonna guess that is a bridge officer power. One of the things that I would have done more removal wouldn't be there. We have
zooming around my ship.
zoom. Let's see, where did Nicodemus fly off to? He is probably already. Oh, no, he's back here. But like, you can go pretty much anywhere on the map. There is. You will notice that there are the further away from your ship, it will get a little. Actually, this still seems pretty good, all the way on the other side of the on the back end of the enemies. But sometimes if you get too far away, things get a little weird. Yeah. But if you want to go back to where you were, you can just hit F2. It'll take you back to the camera angle you had your ship was at. And so, like here we have some combat now. We can zoom in and look at. I think this is Nicodemus here. Firing off all his torpedoes, all his beams, and
that's a pretty awesome weapon volley there.
Yeah,
I'm actually doing a mixed build, which I know a lot of people will tell you not to do, but I actually have beams and cannons. But I'm running the trait from the NX ship that lets your scatter volley double the power of your beam overload. So there's a reason, there's a method to the madness.
So if you moving the camera around once you've desynced, well, I guess not you've gone to
unhook,
rearranged.
You can unhook the camera.
Unhook the camera from the default or where it was. It is the WAS and D to move it around. You also can move up and down with C or Z and I thought it was X, but
no,
it's
spacebar when the camera is unhooked will move the camera up, but if your camera is hooked, spacebar will pause and unpause, which really sucks if you are already paused in the perfect position and trying to maneuver the camera.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can accidentally unpause it if you're like if the camera is hooked, or then you forget whether the state of the camera.
So those are two things. Something you'll probably want to do is when you're getting ready for a screenshot, you'll want to run the command. Which to run command, you hit the tilde key, which technically you're not using tilde, but you hit that key without any modification. That I don't know. I'm not good with the grammatical marks. It pulls down a command console window, so you can enter commands. You can then do render scale. Then you'll want to do space and then 2. What that just did is it doubled the render scale. You will want to move it back because this will be very heavy CPU usage and could potentially cause you problems if you don't flip it back. But it's how you can get some of the higher resolution images without, yeah.
Nope. Wrong window.
But then there are other various commands, like there is a frame of view, well, FOV, and then you have 75, which is more of the space 75, which goes to
Don't
kind
forget
of a
space.
wide angle.
It's field of view, not frame of view, but
Okay, field of view. But it goes to more of a wide angle because if you notice now, I have the 3 cubes are easily inside of this field of view. But if I were to go back to the default, which the default is 55, now it's like chopping off the end, so the two cubes on the end. Or if you want, you can even go with a much closer view, which is 20, and then you can kind of get more of a zoomed or pinpoint type view of ships or whatever, however, whatever you're trying to look for. Like here, it kind of makes it look like he is much closer to the cube than he was. But, yeah. We will put, I'm going to put, well, one, they'll be in the show notes, all the commands. They will also be, since I wrote so much detail into what all this is, I will likely put this into a document for people to use on the Fleet Action Report site. Let's see. It turned purple. Actually, might be a... Wait. I never noticed that before. What's this behind me?
What is that?
It looks like the...
It's like a miniature thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
oh, that is weird.
Is it... Do I have... I don't... I've never seen it before. Of course, I haven't... Is that... Here we go. A stack of spheres. So if I do this, I should be able to get the stack of spheres with Nikitas.
Moment is asking, do you have anything that assimilates?
I actually do. I think. Down.
Oh yeah, this is a thing now. Like I'm gonna have to play with this.
Oh, that is a phenomenal shot.
All right, now let's say you have a shot that you really want. You can use the standard screenshot button. I believe it still works if you have it set up, or you could even run. I'm gonna get there, Tabby, but just wait. Or you can run the screenshot and yeah, there's a
Don't
screenshot
ever run
JPEG.
screenshot HDR. It will crash the client.
Well, there's a screenshot underscore JPEG, and this will save it out as a JPEG. It should be the same as the default screenshot button if you have it set. I, however, am not going to do this because I have something else set up. And
If you save as a JPEG, Tabby will cry.
and so while Demorecord uses the in-game, like the STO client, you can use the in-game screenshot. However, sometimes it will drop things that are in the background. It will lose sometimes some of the environmental stuff, and so it is recommended to have something else set up to do it. I have GeForce experience because I have an NVIDIA card. It comes with something built in, so all I have to do, and I have now a screenshot saved out via the GeForce setup, and it grabs my screen versus having to worry about it losing one of the environmental effects. I haven't had a big issue in space it losing stuff, but it's also not 100%. Yeah. Sometimes it works fine, and sometimes that works. It loses something. So I would just recommend grabbing another screenshot program, or if you know how to do the Windows screenshot, you could do that as well. But yeah, so that is definitely one of the options. Now, let's say you've here. Let me go back. We can some of the other things. You can use the arrow keys, and you can speed up the whole thing, and it will speed it up. Everything that's going on until you know a specific point you wanted to get to. And then you can, that's using the right arrow key from the arrow pad. If you use the left arrow key from the arrow pad, it will slow things way down. If you note, though, it does seem to go in a circle. So once you hit the end, it will go back to the fastest mode. But it can come down to almost a crawl. And you can, yes, you can exit out, go into the roam around in the camera and still watch it very slowly play out. So you can't pause it while in that mode. So just note that. If you want to restart a demo launch, let me wipe that out. You can do that with simple/demo_restart. And it will load it back up right at the beginning. And you are good to go. Yeah, so there's way more to Demorecord and the playing the back. You can do paths in here. I have not really delved into that. That is going to have to be something we do in a future episode because, well, one, I knew it would take us to get to this point alone just to get you demo launcher and Demorecord going. Nicholas, do you have any questions? other than you having fun playing around with your camera?
Yeah. Um, not over the stuff that we went over. I'm obviously going to have to play with this. It is really cool though now that I actually kind of sort of have it working. Um, yeah, I got nothing.
Got nothing?
We are certainly going to have to revisit this at some time though once we get good at using this. This is pretty cool.
I mean, it's yeah. There is so much you can do. Uh, y- so the one final thing that you'll need to know is how to exit out of the game without anything other than console commands, and that's just slash quit. You don't need anything else on it, and it will just exit you right back on out. Now that you have those files, let's see here. So I have this. Let me open it up in. I have a program that maybe Tabby can help me with real quick.
What's up?
Corel Paint Shop Pro.
Oh, look at you. You have the ultimate.
I got it through Humble Bundle, so I took advantage of a Humble Bundle. So you know. So you told me there is a workspace.
Workspaces photography.
As it's read. There we go. Cool. Okay. So I've been so those that have watched Tabby stream, you now, yeah. I know Tabby tinkers in this one a lot, and there's so much green in this shot.
Well, I mean, Borg.
Yeah, I know. How do you have a thing? You were sliding a thing to show it change.
Well, I'm not sure because you looks like you have the 2020 version, whereas I have 2022.
I would imagine there'd be some similarity. I don't know. Anyway, that's a whole nother. You can go and do so much different editing, filtering once you have your screenshot. So, we will be I'll put up what commands we have, as long as Tabby has no problem, which I doubt Tabby will have a problem, of sharing the filters for the demo launcher. You don't have a problem
Go
with me
for it.
sharing that. Okay, good. We'll share all that out. I probably won't put the filters in the show notes on YouTube just because it'll look a little wonky. I will probably make sure to get those into a web page pretty quickly after the show is up on YouTube and have it linked that in the show notes that way. So Nicodemus, did this help or expand your horizon?
Oh, it did. I'm going to have fun with this.
I think we may have lost Nicodemus or won him over. I don't know how you want to look at that.
In the best way possible. It's good stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be a thing now, though. That screenshot that you got though actually highlights my ship, and that's better than the screenshot I got. So
And that's one of the things I love about the demo launcher. Well, doing all of the demo record stuff. Yeah, sure, I might have a cool ship, but let's say I'm flying with some friends and they have cool ships too. So it would be cool, might be cool to grab some of their ships doing things. You can do that. And yeah. Tabby's been awesome and has gotten me some screenshots of my ship and done some editing and yeah.
Fun stuff. All right, so we started late, but we've now ran past midnight. Is there any closing thoughts on Demorecord before we move to our other topics?
There's so much more. Oh wait,
Well, we don't have a secondary target today. The fleet hasn't really changed. Is there anything you want to
um,
mention for the fleet?
ADF fleet has finished one of the dilithium mine tier 2 projects. I think the big one overall. It has started the I can't remember what the red colored tier is. That big project is currently queued up and going. Fed fleet, we are still chugging away through the tier 5 for the colony. So, I mean, we're making progress. We'll get there.
Okay. Next week, we're going to continue our segment about our new character challenge. We will be taking those characters to level 50 and beyond. Um, that should be fun. 50 is kind of a big level. No ship, though.
No
But
ship. It does unlock technically the ability to have tier 5 ships. However,
that would require a reclaim, which we can't do.
it was like, however,
But at level what, 61, we get a free tier 5 ship. So then we can use that.
yes.
All right. Well, that's all I got then. Any closing thoughts, Tabitha?
I am good.
Any closing thoughts, Greebog?
Um, Not really. You want to play
All
with
right.
demo
Well,
launcher? You can even change your costumes. Maybe make yourself look like a deep space station.
There's also another way you can change the names of your ships, though not through Demo Launcher. You have to actually edit the file yourself.
Yeah,
But
so
that's
if you want to
easy.
fly the Enterprise or make it look like you were flying the Enterprise, you could technically do that.
that is a really cool thing. You guys, I'm gonna have to play with this. Maybe the next time we highlight this, I will have more to input. Because I had nothing. So you guys are pretty good teachers.
Well, this episode was as much about teaching you as it was teaching the rest.
Yeah,
Well, it worked for me, so hopefully it worked for the rest as well.
and that's why I wanted
I
to
do
set
want
everything
to.
up the way we did. So yeah.
Well, I appreciate it. I want to take a moment to say thank you, Tabitha, both for teaching me and for joining us. We liked having you here.
You are very welcome.
Yes, thank you, Tabby.
All right. Well, we'll see everybody Thursday for fun night and then next Monday for the new character challenge. Until then, we hope everybody has a wonderful time and I will see you out there.
Live long and prosper.